Get out here in this damn way. Yeah, man, that's the spirit though, man. For us to come out here like this, man. You know, it's all good, man. That's right.
That's with my other shirt over my coat. I got some old friends.
You can hello.
That's fine. That's good.
Okay. Let me fix this camera.
You gonna read? All right.
We're gonna go from one to the other though. I'm gonna start you off first, since you know, and then yeah. But hey man, before we even get started, first and foremost, we want to give all honor and praise to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, and I like to give also honors to the. I want to give double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well, and I also like to give honors to the Akim that's out here pushing his truth and sincerity to the four corners. I want to say Shalom. All right, man. Hey, man, look, we out here talking about the dominion, man. You know, we out here, man. The Most High, he gave us dominion over everything. He gave us all the dominion. You know, over the birds and all of this whole world. But look at what we're going through right now. We gotta go out here and slave for Esau just to get by, just to be able to live. I'm not talking about no luxurious stuff. I'm talking about just to be able to eat. Just to be able to get a glass of water out your seat. You know, you gotta pay for all these things. The Most High gives this to us freely. So we're talking about this dominion. We're gonna start off and give me Genesis 1 and 26.
Genesis chapter 1, verse 26. And God said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth.
So he gave us dominion over everything. He didn't just give us dominion over some of the things. You know, he put us in charge of all of these things. So basically what we should be able to do, we should have the ability, if a person, just say for instance, if a person ain't living in this particular land, or this ain't claimed, I should be able to just walk up, claim that land, start planting my crops, build my house, because the Most High gave us all this for free.
That's right.
But Esau, he's not gonna let that happen like that, because you know this is his dominion. He's gonna make us suffer for everything we do. But he has taken his place, and he has taken his dominion, and he's placed his yoke on our neck. So now we got to answer to him just for the things that the Most High give you freely. Go ahead to Genesis 1 and 28.
Genesis 1, 28. And God blessed them. And God said unto them, be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth and subdue it and have dominion over the fish of the sea and over the fowl of the air and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth.
And he gave us this power. But where is it at? Do you see it? No, you don't see it. What you see is the dominion being placed upon us. We have a particular group of human beings or men that has put their dominion over not just the fishes and the fowl and all of that, over also other men. So give me Luke 10 and 19.
Luke chapter 10, verse 19. Behold, I give unto you power to tread on the serpents and scorpions.
After they give me Psalms.
And over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall by any means hurt you.
So he gave us this power to do all of these things. I'm giving you all of these examples to show you that the Most High gave the power to us to do these things. But why we don't have this power to do them? Give me Psalms 8 and 6.
Psalms chapter 8, verse 6. Thou madest him to have dominion over the works of thy hands. Thou hast put all things under his feet.
Okay. Now, like I just told you, he gave us all this power to do all of these different things. You know, he gave us power over everything. Hell, he even gave us power over the woman. Oh, I mean, he gave us, I'm talking about, the man is the top of the food chain. The Most High, when he created us. He gave us even power over the woman. Matter of fact, which one of y'all want to give me Genesis 27 and 39? And read that through 41.
Genesis chapter 27, verse 39. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fastness of the earth, and of the law, and of the dew of heaven from above.
Okay, so this is Esau's blessing. His father blessed him and told him, your blessing and your dwelling place will be the fatness of the earth, which means that you will have the dominion over all the natural resources, gold, oil, iron, copper, silver, anything that's deemed valuable, you will be in control of it. So he gave him the dominion to do all of that. But just listen to how this turns out, though. Keep reading.
And by thy word sword shalt thou live. Oh, praise, bro. And shalt serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. Okay,
and what that mean was, in the beginning, Jacob ended up with the blessing. Esau didn't get the blessing. So what Jacob got was like a revenge blessing. Okay, we got the original blessing. The covenant went to us, to the house of Jacob, to the house of Yasharallah. Okay, Esau, he begged his father. He was like, man, he's like, does thou have one more blessing for me? Bless me even also. So he cried about this blessing. Okay, and so the Most High blessed him. Well, his father blessed him and told him that he would live off the fatness of the earth, and told him that, you know, his dwelling places will be from the dew of heaven, from above. And by the sword he shall live. So that's how this damn Edomite live right now. By the sword. He has independently taken over every goddamn country that we have right now. The European Union, guess what? A couple of years ago, it was only 3 countries that wasn't controlled by them, that didn't have an international Jewish bank. Now it's only 1 country. 1 country left that's not being controlled by these motherfucking Edomites. And guess who it is? North Korea. They're the only person that don't have a Jewish bank now. They're the only people. And guess what these people over here doing now? They're mounting up to go over there to destroy North Korea. So guess who controls the world? Esau, the goddamn Edomite, the goddamn devil. So look, go ahead and continue the rest of that verse.
And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then I will slay my brother Jacob.
So he already had in his mind. And this is the reason, this is the curse that was passed down to our people. This is why, Shalom, bro. This is why the Most High, this is why it's set up like this. It's always been black and white. Everything in this world has went against black and white. It's always black people versus white people. It's been like this since Jacob and Esau. Even from then, they fought in the womb. So everything that's going on right now, it has been because of black and white. It all boils down to color. It boils down to color. It boils down to the genealogy, the nationality. I don't care what they tell you. It's always been about it. And they've been killing us ever since. They've had this grudge against us forever for the blessing. They know. If you go around a white person right now and you go to them and you say, hey, let me get change for a 5. They're going, oh, I don't got it, and run off because they think you're going to rob them. Because they know everything they got belong to you. They stole everything from us. And they're afraid of us taking it back. They know it. But that's the reason why the Deuteronomy curses is placed on us. You know? Because of that blessing that Esau ended up getting. Now, we're gonna go into the curse a little bit. Give me Deuteronomy 28. I think it's 64.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from one end of the earth even unto the other.
So we everywhere. We're not just in one place. We all over the place. It don't matter. It might look, you might see some people You ever had a person that where you was like, okay, he might be white or look like he white, and you'll be like, man, this white boy cool as hell. That's like my brother from another mother. Because guess what? You can't judge people by the skin color all the time. Because sometimes you're going to have black people that look like white people. You're going to have white people that look like black people. It depends on who you mate with. It goes to the seed of the father. But if the mother's genes take over and you pick up all their features, you're going to have blue eyes, blonde hair, you know, but you're going to still be Jacob because your daddy is a goddamn Jake. So you can't always judge like that. So go ahead.
And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor their fathers have known, even wood and stone.
And you know what that is. You know, these prophecies all came true because right now today, the strongest delusions that's holding us back right now is Islam and Christianity. Christianity represents that wood, that cross. Islam represents that stone, that black stone over in Mecca that they walk around 7 times kissing. That's the thing that got our people held back, you know, in these strong delusions. So the prophecies are intact. Keep going.
And among these nations shalt thou find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest.
So they gonna work us to death. And they doing it right now. And I just got to explain it to you, that everything that we do, we go out here, we gotta work hard, do double shifts just to pay bills. We ain't doing nothing, this ain't luxury. We doing this just to get by, just to eat, to have gas, to go back to work, you know? And then, the killing part about it is, all the bills we paying right back into the system, to this goddamn devil that's oppressing us. Continue, bro.
But the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart, and failing of eyes, and sorrow of mind. And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee.
And every day we wonder how. Man, I don't know how I'm gonna pay these bills. Man, I don't know how I'm gonna get these kids this. Man, I don't know. The police get behind you. What you gonna do? Your heart beating. Because you don't know if this motherfucker gonna kill you because you just saw the police kill like 2 or 3 people back to back just for getting pulled over. The man say, I got a firearm, I got a license for it. I'm gonna hand it to you. He's like, go ahead. As soon as he touch it, pow, 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 pow. You don't know what's gonna happen to your life. Keep going, bro.
And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee.
Exactly.
And thou shalt fear day and night, and shall have no assurance of thy life.
Keep going.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Okay, when it says Egypt again, you know, we only went into Egypt one time. But what is Egypt? Egypt is the house of bondage. That's what Egypt means. That's what happened when we were in Egypt. We were slaves. So he say, I'm going to send y'all ass into Egypt again. This time with ships. You know you ain't going in Egypt on those ships. Okay? Where we go to on ships? We came to America. The land of bondage. This is the place. Everything I just told you is bondage. We ain't got shit over here. This is not our land. This is not our heaven. This is these white folks' heaven. So he said he was going to send us into bondage again in ships. How did we get here? Our ancestors came over here on cargo slave ships. The next time I come out here, I'm going to have my pictures and my posters up so that I can show y'all exactly how we got here. But we came here on cargo slave ships. Continue reading.
By the way whereof I spoke unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
So he said our land Israel, where we came from, when it fell. Because, you know, when it fell, our people, we scattered it. We ran all off into the land of what they call Africa now, fleeing Roman persecution. Because the Romans was going to try to kill us. They was trying to kill off every Israelite male that they can so that we won't be able to create more of our kind. Because the only person that can create another black man is a black man. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You can have a black woman all day long, but she can't create a black man. It's from the seed of the man. So they wanted to hunt us down and kill us off so that we could create no more of our kind. So we hid amongst the Africans because we resembled them. And this Roman conqueror, his name is Scipio Africanus. He came through there and conquered their land. And as he conquered, He conquered that whole region. He named it Africa after itself. Africa. And after he done that, them Africans got tired of our shit. They rounded our ass up. And they sold us to the goddamn white man. And the white man brought us over here. Keep going.
Thou shalt see it no more again. And there you shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen. And no man shall buy you.
So guess what? When we get over here, what they do? Oh, nigga, they sold our ass. They sold our ass as bondmen and bondwomen. And no one was able to buy us up out of this captivity. Because, you know, back in those days, you can be bought out of captivity. You know, but Most High said, nobody will buy you out of this captivity. Nobody can redeem you from this captivity. Although we had people to raise up to try and get us up out of this captivity, nobody was ever able to do it. Nobody. And so, with all of that being said, we had Malcolm X, Farrakhan, what's his name? Martin Luther King, all type of people step up and try to get us freedom from this goddamn this red ass Edomite. It didn't work because the Most High said it wasn't gonna work, and it never did. The whole time we was here, it never worked. Why? Because the Most High said it wouldn't work. And so, with that being said, we never was able to do it. So, I just want to show you something, right? Then we're gonna go into the second part of the Dominion, and that was the reason for they crafty council, though, man. You know, they crafty council. You know, they did this and they put this on us like this, man. And it's really fucked up. But the Bible tells you everything, every move they made concerning us. It tells you all of that. Now, what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna go to Psalms 83 and 2, and I'm gonna have you read that.
Psalms chapter 83, verse 2. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
So these guys, they made a plan. They made a plan. They come together to make a plan, you know, because they don't like us. So keep reading.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones.
So they didn't made a plan. But go ahead. I'm gonna let you go and finish.
They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
So like I was telling y'all, they came up with a plan to try to, what they try to do is they try to figure out a plan to plot against us, to make us our name no more in remembrance. You know, they had to come up with a way to make us forget who we are. You know, they needed all these other nations to do it, but these other nations, they also know the prophecies. But go ahead, continue.
For they have consulted together with the one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom.
First person they said was the tabernacles of Edom, because guess what? Edom, the tabernacles of Edom were the people, or they are the ones who started this whole tumult, who put this thing together. So go ahead.
And the Ishmaelites of Moab.
So that's the Arabs. Go ahead.
And the Hagarites, the Baal and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre.
And so there was more tabernacles of Edom and Africans, all nations basically. But wait, I want you to understand something. Hold on, I'm gonna stop. And then look, check this out. Like I said, they needed all of these other nations to join in on this for this to work. You know, because other than that, this wasn't going to be able to work. It wasn't going to happen. So they needed everybody to participate. So they did. And they had to try to figure out a way to make us no more in remembrance. So they had to really try to figure out a way to make us forget who we are as a people. And what more better way to do it than captivity and taking your people and spreading them all around? You have a child, as soon as you have your children get old enough, you take them away where you can teach them anything. They don't know nothing. You die off, they don't know shit. So the cycle continued and continued. And this was their plan. So I want you to read Obadiah 1 and 7.
Obadiah chapter 1 verse 7. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him.
So you know, these same people, you know, that they went and crafty counsel with, these same people that they got together with to try to make us, our name be no more in remembrance. The same people they got together with is the same people that's turning against them now. Keep reading.
Shall I not in that day, saith the Lord, even destroy the wise men of Edom, and understanding out of the mount of Esau? And thy mighty men, O Taman, shall be dismayed, to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter.
So he said every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. So there ain't gonna be none of them left. Keep reading. And why he gonna do this? Why is he gonna do this? Yeah.
For thy violence against thy brother.
For the violence against thy brother Jacob. This is the whole reason why everybody's being punished for what they did to the Israelites, to thy brother Jacob. This is the whole thing. So you got to understand this dominion that we in right now. This whole thing, it's all messed up, but it's gonna be all set into its right perspective. See, people don't see and they don't understand that the way things are going now, things were designed to go this way a long time ago. It was set in, this was set in motion long ago, and they don't get it. They don't understand the depth of everything that's going on. But understand this: we got next. So with that, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, and I want to give double honors to the apostles, the great millstone who rule well, and I want to give honors to the Akim that's out here pushing this truth and sincerity to the four corners. I want to say Shalom and Shalom.